What's up, everybody? Jason from Straight Edge Knives. Got another video for you today of another knife, another Civivi knife. And I'm telling you what, this knife is fun, fun, fun. This thing is the Civivi Conspirator with a green micarta handle, black blade, nitro V steel. I'll give you the specs right now in a minute. Let me get you a nice look at this sucker. This thing, I've had this for couple of weeks now, and sorry, my nose itched. Didn't mean to give you the bird there either. I was holding the knife. Anyway, weird things happen when I make videos, guys. And you know what? I don't start them over. I like to keep rolling. It makes the video fun. Gives you something to look forward to. There might be something silly. I might cut myself. Who knows? Things happen, right? Anyway, had this knife for a couple of weeks now. Waited to do a video on it. Kind of been waiting a little bit to do these videos so that way I can carry them a little bit, get them in hand, feel them, flick them around a little bit, see, hey, is this, how well does this work? Is it going to deploy this easily every time? Yeah, it does. The action on this is super smooth. I can sit here and flick this thing open all day long. I can flick it open with my Spidey, flick it open all day long. Man, just flick it close. Closes so easily because of this button lock that it has. Button lock on this is really, really good. I got it out of the box. There was no button lock stick, as they like to call it. I haven't really, there's maybe just a little bit, right at the very, very beginning, there's a little bit of a super minor. It doesn't even affect the performance at all. So, and I imagine as I keep doing this, which I do it a lot, I just sit here and watch TV and just flicking the knife open and closed. It's just such a fidgety knife. I imagine that's even going to smooth out. I haven't even thought about taking it apart to try to do anything to it because I don't think it needs it. It's just, I could just sit here and flick this thing open all day. Bam, very, very cool knife. Very fun knife. It's got a nice size blade. Opens real easy. Let's give you some specs real quick. We'll flip the camera around, give you a top-down view, get a little closer look at it, do some size comparisons. This is the Civivi Conspirator. It has an overall length of 8.11 inches. Width is 1.44 inches. Overall height, including the clip, is 0.74. Close length, you're looking at 4.63 inches. You got a blade thickness of 0.12. Handle thickness is 0.51. Weight's 3.8 ounces, so it's not a very heavy knife. You do have the awesome Nitro V steel with a blade hardness coming in at 59 to 61 HRC. You got a flat grind with a. This one has the. This says gray stone wash. This is no, that's for the other one. The micarta handle is a black stone wash. Again, it has the green micarta handles. You got a stainless steel liner lock, and you have a tip up left or right, ambidextrous carry, cage ceramic ball bearings with a button lock, and works really, really well. You guys, when we flip the camera around, I'll give you guys a better look at the pocket clip and things like that. And speaking of flipping it around, let's do that. See you in a second. All right, we are back, and here it is, and it's up close glory, the Conspirator. Put my hand behind her. You can see that got that really cool forest green micarta. Looks really, really cool. I'm a big fan of the micarta look. Some people are not, and that's fine, but it's each their own. That's the beautiful thing about this knife community is you can find whatever it is that you like, and pretty much in most blades, and enjoy what you carry. But I really like the micartas. They appeal to me. And as you use them, your actual skin oils and stuff will darken, and it'll give this micarta a really nice, like, different look. Every one will have a different look depending on the oils and dirtiness of it, so to speak, if you will. Sorry, camera's a little out of focus here, but you can see it's got a nice centered blade. The pocket clip is not recessed, but the screws do sit flush, which is nice. This is the typical Civivi clip that comes with pretty much all Civivis. I've carried this in and out of my pocket quite a few times now. for the last couple of weeks. Have no issues getting it in or out of my pocket. It's not tearing my pants up at all. I am going to eventually switch this pocket clip out to one just like this, the titanium, milled titanium clip. I just really like these clips. I think they look real sleek, give it a real nice look, especially this black one will definitely match up with that micarta, just like it did on this Banner. So that's something I'll be getting soon. You can get the milled titanium Civivi pocket clips from Amazon or from Civivi's website. You do want to make sure though that you get the one that has 3 different sets of screws, and make sure that the clip will fit your knife. They do have a fitment guide on the different knives that this clip will fit. So make sure you do that and you don't accidentally buy the wrong clip and that it won't fit your knife. But man, this thing is, again, just flips right open. Push that closed, drop shut. I can sit here and drop shut it all day long, pretty much. There it goes. As long as I do my finger right. These button locks are sorry, the camera keeps going on focus. These button locks are fun, and they're definitely, I would say there's a little bit of a learning curve to them. When you watch a lot of the review videos like I've been doing as well, you see a lot of these guys that have been doing this way longer than me. They're able to flip these things open, close them, flip and close them real easy. And you're like, and then when you get yours, you try to do it, and you're like, hey, this isn't closing as quickly as theirs does. What's wrong? Honestly, there is a little bit of a curve to learning this button, because when the blade is, this is my opinion only, I'm no expert, but when the blade's like riding in this area right here, the detent, this blade, this locking mechanism in here is riding on the side of the blade, and it slows it down. And I think, really what it is when you go to close it, you push the lock, it drops free, you kind of close it, you got to let the button go at the right time. Or if you do it too hard, and you keep your finger on the button, it'll bounce out like that. So just be aware of that. If you buy a button lock, you got to play with it a little bit, get used to it. Don't think that there's something wrong with your blade. It's just a little bit of a learning curve with it. Just timing is really what it is. But yeah, this is definitely a fun blade. Let's get some size comparisons here. Let's line this up right here for you. Let's go with the Civivi Synesis. Got the Synesis here, which is a little bit longer blade. Flip them up here, about the same thickness, but yeah, a little bit longer blade, a little bit different blade shape with the Synesis. And this is a frame lock as well. You come in here with a Civivi Banner. The Banner is going to be a little bit thinner, narrower of a blade, but pretty close to almost the same length. The Conspirator's just a tad bit longer. Stand these up, you can kind of see the thickness on them. Whoops, sorry, hit my camera mount there. Let's go with the Cache, which I just did a review on. You guys, go back and check that out. These I'd say are pretty close to being the same size. Slight different blade difference, obviously. This one's a liner lock and a button lock as well. Differences there, but size-wise, they're roughly the same size, and I'd say they're roughly the same weight. So that's something to take into consideration. Go with the ever popular fun Bull Mastiff here. Bull Mastiff is definitely a bigger blade. Just the design of the blade. And speaking of Bull Mastiff, is so much fun to play with too. I mean, it's just the flicks right open as well. So if you haven't seen my review on this, go back and check that out. Oh, and when I was talking about this micarta, like you can see on this one, I've been carrying it and playing with it for a while. You can see how it's starting to darken here on this micarta. That's kind of what I was talking about. Like you're going to get like a different look. Over time, this is going to change. And you can clean the micarta if you don't like that. But it's just something to take note. Here we got the Tops MSF 4.0 folder. Nice little EDC carry blade as well. You see the size differences there. A little bit thickness. The Kaiser Cormorant. This is a push button also. I'll be doing a review on this as well, so stay tuned for that if I haven't done it already. But I haven't, so I don't know what I'm talking about. It's early, not enough coffee, but there it is, size comparison wise there. Obviously the Conspirator is a little bit bigger. Close that up. for definitely another big boy. Got the Kaiser Sheepdog, which obviously dwarfs the Conspirator. There's not, I mean, you got a sheepdog and you want to know how much smaller the Conspirator is, there you go. But guys, the Civivi Conspirator, this, like I said, I've been carrying it for a couple of weeks. It's a very, very smooth knife. Feels really good in the hand. The Nitro V steel, the button lock, and the price of these come in at, I mean, it's just a really good deal. I think right now, Civivi's website, let me log in. I hate it when my computer closes out on me. Right now, my card handle, this is going for $70.50 on Civivi's website. There's usually discount codes you can find. You can probably go look on, and I'll put links to Blade Center and Blade HQ and Knife Center on these blades as well, as well as Civivi's in the description. So look down there, and you can pick one of these up for, I'd say, somewhere between $60 and $80. And I don't think you can go wrong. They do offer another version of the blade that has a, let me click on this here so I can make sure I give you the right material. It is a black micarta. They have like a black micarta with a kind of silver bead blasted blade. And that one's going for $70.50 on the website as well. So if you don't like the green, they do have a black. So I will post links to that down in the description, so you can check that out if you're interested. It's a great knife. I think this will make a great Christmas present if you got anybody's out there looking for, their husband, wife, or whatever. They make a great gift. I really like this blade. Like I said, I sit here and watch TV, and I'm just sitting here flicking and opening and closing this thing a lot, and really enjoying it. So there it is, guys, the Civivi Conspirator. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe, please hit like, please leave comments, and I like to read the comments. I like to respond to them every chance I get. If there's something I can do better, please give me advice. I'm always open to constructive criticism. So don't be mean, but I do. There's something I can improve on. Please let me know. I am still fairly new to making these YouTube videos, and I'm always trying to improve on them. So I'd like to hear what you have to say. Thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Please hit like, subscribe, share. If you haven't, follow me on Instagram, Straight Edge Knives, and stay safe, stay sharp, and we will see you next time.